On this week's episode of the Heating Up podcast, we've got ourselves an NBA Finals series. The Pacers and Thunder are knotted at 1 apiece, but Oklahoma City came out swinging in Game 2 and made sure everybody remembered why they were the West's top seed. Over in the NHL, the Panthers are up 2-1 on the Oilers, but those first two games were electric, and the rest of the series delivers anything close to that. We are in for a classic. Tottenham decided to make a change. It sacked their manager, RIP Big Ange, and in true Spurs fashion, we already have a replacement lined up. And we got the U.S. Open right around the corner. Father's Day, baby. Sports calendar might be thinning out, but you know we've always got something to talk about. So stick around for Heat Check at the end, and here we go.
Hello, friends. I'm Jim Nance, and I'll welcome you to a tradition unlike any other.
He's heating up!
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!
He's on fire! Cristiano Ronaldo! Sensational! Boom shakalaka!
You believe in miracles? Yes!
There it goes. See ya.
He's heating up!
Trying to get open, fires away.
Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer! He's on fire! Unbelievable!
Welcome to this week's episode of the Heating Up podcast. As always, I'm Sasha here with my wonderful co-hosts Sara and Mike, and the NBA Finals are tied at 1. And Sara, you guys scared me in the first game, but came back and showed what the Thunder are all about in that game too.
Yeah. I mean, game one was just feels like so long ago at this point, and it was, I guess, but unexpected and definitely scary for the Thunder fans. I do not think a loss at home in game one was on the agenda, and the way they lost, it's just the Pacers are giving Team of Destiny vibes a little bit, which I feel like OKC thought they had with the season that they've had, but how clutch they've been, it still scares me a little bit. Game two, feeling a little bit better after OKC, came out, showed them, kind of put everyone in their place. So I'm interested to see, as obvious as this is, I think game three is going to kind of give us the idea of maybe where the series goes from here.
And the season.
The season will
Not
be over.
wrong.
That's true.
I completely agree. It does sound kind of like the usual like classic bullshit that everybody says, but it's like it's going to be the same thing, and it does have this weird feel where it's like they would try to get back into it. The Pacers were getting back into it. It's like they never really got even within 10, but it's just that like if this is even close with 2 minutes left, it's like they need to be up 35 to like feel good. It's like these like up 12, up 13, up 15, and feeling like they're back in it is just so real. And it's just this Halliburton shit is just, there's some black voodoo magic, or maybe more like mocha magic, whatever we're calling Halliburton.
Mixed magic.
It's just when he's bad, he's bad. Like I feel like even like the Brunson games, like some of those, some of these other star players, like when they have bad games, like they're still putting up a bunch, but maybe the team doesn't do it. Like when Halliburton's off, he's just, it's hard to watch. And it's like you look at that halftime stat line and he has like 6 points. It's just like, this is supposed to be the guy. It's also partially because I hate him and I just like hate watch his stat lines and really despise him. But when he looks bad, he looks really bad.
Well, the guy's hitting like buzzer beaters though, like every 3 days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be exhausting. That's a lot of pressure. Most people go their whole lives without being able to do that.
And he's just doing it constantly every game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I literally feel, I think I mentioned this in the last episode, but now it just really feels like that now that thank God the Thunder won. I'm just verbal meme. It's the one with the guy covering up somebody sleeping and just getting like arrows in the back of covering his back.
Yep.
That's me. Like I am getting the arrows in my back, and that's just me putting a bet on the Pacers to win the series, and I'm just protecting all of us Pacer haters sleeping.
You're the soldier.
Yeah, the only thing that could stop the Pacers from winning is me putting a bet on them.
This guy goes to Vietnam for 2 weeks, and now he thinks he's a vet.
Yeah. You're welcome for your service. I didn't hear you thank me at all one time.
I should be thanking you. Why are you thanking me?
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Speaking of Vietnam Wars, what I did to some poor soul's bathroom over there will never be forgotten. They may have forgiven us for what we did in that Vietnam War, but I ate a chili that I probably shouldn't have eaten, and I blew up whatever they call a bathroom. It was not a toilet. I was holding on for dear life, shitting over a hole. But boy, I got to tell you, it was horrific.
Agent Brown.
Yeah, they're adding a wing to the War of American Atrocities Museum over there and putting my face as criminal number one.
They're going to team up with the Germans against you.
We haven't had that before.
That's good. I'm glad after Sarah had to tap out that we looped her back into some chaotic conversation.
Yeah.
This is good.
Much appreciated.
Sarah, you missed a lot, by the way. If you check out anymore, I don't know where this podcast goes.
I know. I can't leave you guys alone for a minute, apparently. Mayonnaise, peanut butter.
Which one did you not like again that upset me?
Mayonnaise. Ew,
Yeah, that's
mayonnaise is
crazy.
disgusting.
Have you had it? You've never had it?
I've definitely accidentally had it. Actually, shout out my mom.
Accidentally?
My brother's going to listen to this, and he's going to know about this. One time, I was at my parents' house for dinner, and my mom made us paninis. And they know I don't like mayonnaise. And all of a sudden, I'm eating it, and I'm like, what is on the panini? It's like,
what is this
white
delicious
mayonnaise.
thing?
Why is this so much better than normal?
My mom tries and tells me that it's oil. She's like, "Oh, that's cooking oil," and I'm
Okay.
like, "This white stuff is cooking oil." She's like, "Yeah, it's not mayonnaise." I'm like, "This is." We went on for like 5 minutes. I'm like, "This is mayonnaise," and she's like, "No, it's cooking oil." We went back and forth, and then I got really mad at them. I was like, "I'm not eating dinner here ever again," and then it was this whole fight. And then in the end,
She's never talked to her parents since.
Yeah, it was all the Mayo gate.
It was the Mayo. Yep. So ever since then, my brother always tries to sneak it on my food if I go over there for dinner without watch. Like if he thinks I'm not watching, he'll try and put mayonnaise on my food.
To have
Are you horrified by it?
No, it's just gross.
To have your mom's back here, it is mostly oil.
I guess that's true.
So she's
I
not
don't think
totally
she knew
lying.
that.
I'm on Mrs. Buckley's side here. Shout out Joanne. I'm firmly standing with her.
I don't think.
Yeah, your mom rocks. Your mom was super nice to my son. So yeah, she always has sent nothing but amazing things about how great my kid is. So yeah, point your mom.
Yeah.
Also point mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's written for the cycle.
Point
mayonnaise.
Peanut. Yes, I can get behind that 100%. Mayonnaise.
Okay. Yeah, we're not on peanut butter now, of course.
Yeah.
What is it about? So, but like, it sounded like you were eating it just fine until you saw it.
No, I took one bite and was like, "What is this?"
And you were like, "This sandwich is disgusting."
Yeah, it's slimy. It made the panini like disgusting. It was just, I don't know. It was making the bread.
What else was on the panini?
Like grilled vegetables. I'm trying to remember. This was like 2 years ago. Hummus, I think.
Oh my God!
Okay. Yeah, going
that sounds terrible.
Yeah, double dip it. Hummus mayo on a sandwich is wild.
I'll have to confirm with my mom, but I'm pretty sure they were on there. And it was just not. It's so gross, and it's just like,
call her up.
What are your Sarah? Give me your Mount Rushmore of foods.
Ooh.
Ice cream is high up. It's ice cream season right now.
What kind?
I'm a soft serve. Soft serve. I like frozen yogurt actually too.
I knew it. I knew something.
What
weird was coming.
flavor? What flavor? Keep going.
Twist. Probably just a chocolate vanilla twist.
Okay.
It's just because I like both. I can't choose,
Yeah.
so you got to go with both. Actually, black raspberry is my favorite, but that's like kind of more niche. This is hard on the spot. Well, you guys know I love carrots, so I'll put carrots are on.
Carrots, gotta be. I thought that was 1-1.
Yeah, I thought it was 1-1. I was surprised
No.
they didn't fly off the board immediately.
What else is on? Peanut butter is in there for sure. That's,
Let's go.
Okay.
That's probably actually might be.
I feel like you're
number
just
one.
saying that to ingratiate yourself with Mike now.
No.
Yep.
No, if you ask, I
Sarah is
probably-
my best friend.
It's
now.
working.
I actually didn't listen to the podcast last week, so
Yeah.
I don't even know what you guys said about it. You just told me. That's what you talked about. All right, wrapping it up here quickly. Cucumbers.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the
Get her
fuck
out of
You're
here.
so
Get her
off.
out.
You tricked him on board with the peanut butter and then finish it off with a cucumber.
And then pita bread.
Well, it's Mount Rushmore. It's only 4.
I had to add that in. But we'll remove the cucumbers there.
She would kick off peanut butter for sure.
Pita bread.
Double
Nice.
double veggie on there is insane.
Yeah,
I mean, look at
like
us.
value.
I know. Maybe I gotta reconfigure some things. What I'm not gonna reconfigure also is my hate for Obi Toppin as a Knicks fan. He came back down to earth, 3-point game. Fuck that guy. I feel like he's just been hitting all the shots. It was I think I hate him more than I hate cucumbers and carrots as a pick on favorite foods.
Yes.
I go on. I'm sorry.
I want to know what he's paid. I'm looking it up, so you can keep going.
Ooh,
because
guess,
I
guess,
don't
guess
know why
before
the
you look.
Knicks
Guess before you look.
probably is on like a 3-year 90.
90? No way. It's got to be less than that.
These guys make a lot more than you think.
Yeah.
I don't know why the Knicks wouldn't have just paid him. Every time I watch him play, I'm like, this guy is very athletic.
He's very
and can
athletic.
shoot.
He couldn't shoot on the Knicks. Could not shoot for shit. He'd have one game every like 10 games that was good. Other than that, he'd just like be good on a breakaway, some sort of high flying dunk, but was not at all.
Was that a product
contributor.
of the Knicks or a product of him?
Could be. I mean, those weren't the worst Knicks teams. We were
They
definitely
weren't the
relying on
best.
him. It was like Obi Toppin, like Frank Ntilikina. I don't know if you remember him. Like those are
Frankie
some really,
Smokes.
Those are some Frankie Nicotine. Those are some really bad teams.
He's on a 4-year, $58 million contract. So he's making $14 million this year. Like, I feel like that guy could have just stayed on the Knicks.
Yeah, I don't think he would have.
He's 27.
I don't think he would have like brought us to the next level.
Would have been nice versus like campaign coming off the bench. Right?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, that's good. I was just thinking because like I wanted to look at other six men. I was like thinking about Caruso. I was hoping Caruso was making more money. He is. Caruso, 4-year, $81 million.
Yeah.
Good for that guy.
And he's underpaid at
Yeah.
that number.
He's so good.
Alex Caruso is a fucking revelation.
Something you like about him? Can't quite tell. Can't put your finger on it.
Funny you should ask. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's the third best white basketball player ever.
Whoa.
Like American white.
Oh,
Not
okay.
Euro white.
Okay, that's the big difference. I mean, who else is even on that list?
Larry Bird, Bill Walton is who I have 1, 2. And then I have Alex
think that's
Caruso
good.
currently. Alex Caruso is like white Kawhi Leonard, Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, and his defense is great. He works hard.
Yeah, well, yeah. Get first in the morning,
Yeah,
last out. No,
These are
but
all just-
seriously, he's awesome.
he's really fucking good. Tyler Hero? Trying to think of
No,
other just
he's
white
better
guys.
than Tyler Hero. Cooper Flag, he's got to enjoy it now because Cooper Flag will probably be 3.
Right. Amazing, dangerous whites coming through.
Kevin Herter, he rocks. Shout out, Red Velvet. Come on the pod.
There's got to be, yeah. So obviously Larry. I just feel like there's got to be some other. Like, there's not other guys. I'm thinking back through history. I got nothing.
Okay, wait, Jerry West. All right, Jerry West
feel
is
like we're
better
forgetting
than
a lot of people.
Alex.
Yeah, back
Caruso.
in the day when there were only whites, but like maybe they still weren't though. Ooh, remember fucking what was his nickname? White
all
White
the Celtics.
Chocolate.
What am I talking about?
Jason
I made a mistake
Williams.
here.
Jason Williams. Remember him?
I would rather
loved
have
him.
Alex Caruso.
Let's see, Bill
But
Lambier.
you have like Havlicek. Yeah. Whoops. All right.
Yeah, Chris Mullen, Pete Maravich, Kevin McHale. I don't know who David
It
Cohen's
sounded
is,
good when you
but
first said it.
I
It
know.
But
sounded
Alex
you say it
Caruso's only
confidently.
30. His story hasn't been written yet. Let's see.
Mhm.
okay. Here's a guy.
All
Yeah,
right, he's not top 3. I'm
right.
an
You're
idiot.
You're talking about Celtics. I had never heard of this guy, David
It's all
Cowens.
the
I guess
Celtics.
maybe I
Yeah,
don't know.
really
ball.
good.
11 years,
MVP.
8 All-Stars, NBA MVP, Rookie of the Year,
Right.
3
Whoops.
times All-NBA second team, 2-time All-Defense, 2-time champion. I'm like, damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's not Caruso stats.
Is
Yeah, and
Jason Kidd white?
Yeah. Rick Barry, John Stockton.
Oh my God.
Steve Nash.
I
Dirk
Steve-
Nowitzki.
I feel like-
we're forgetting a lot.
Canadian.
Okay.
Dirk Nowitzki, German.
Yeah.
I'll be wrong, but I won't be wrong on them. I feel like I shouldn't talk the rest of the show.
No.
I really started to think about it after I just blurted that out and realized how far Alex
Yeah.
Caruso,
a lot
not maybe in the top 10. JJ Redick.
I was thinking JJ Redick, but I refused to say it. I was like, Caruso's better than him. He was the first person I thought of, actually.
JJ Redick had a long career.
Redick was really good.
As Mike said, Caruso's story is not yet done.
It's right. The rest is still unwritten.
Mm-hmm.
You just come up with that?
Yeah.
That's really
I think
good.
it would sound good in a song.
Yeah.
I got to think about this.
Think about that. The only other thing I had from these games is 2 days off in between these games should be illegal. I don't know who
It
needs
sucks.
to get
It's
fired,
terrible.
but somebody needs to get fired.
And it's falling on like the worst days.
Yes.
too.
Thursday,
it's just the
Sunday.
whole
Like,
placement of
we
it is just
waited
bad.
all this time to have this planned on Thursday, Sunday. I'm sitting there Saturday with no sports to watch. Like, what are we doing? A horse
Guess what
race?
time they play today? They don't.
Yeah.
It's fucking
It's
brutal.
awful.
Mm-hmm.
And then it looks like it's 2 games between 2 days between every game,
Every game.
except for a travel day. It looks like so it's game game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4. There's 2 days in between each, and then 4 to 5 when they go from Indiana to OKC. There's only 1 day off in between those games. That doesn't make any sense.
No. Wednesday, Friday, Monday.
Right. Wednesday,
Thursday.
Friday. So there's only Thursday off.
Shit. That makes no sense.
No, it seems horrible. It's like we literally waited, gave them a bunch of day off to start the series on Thursday. It's like, tell me Thursday, Saturday, Monday, when, like, that would have been so much better. We could have had, like, whatever. I don't get it. But
I think it'd be cool. Yeah, I think they should play back-to-backs at home.
Really get the guys exhausted.
Exhaust. I mean, come on.
Both these teams would be fine. It wouldn't impact things very much.
The Knicks.
Yeah, it should be age, but yeah, the Knicks are still tired.
Yeah. They're still very, very tired. Yeah, they had to go take those street signs down.
What do you think? Do you think, and if you were going to talk about it, we could talk about it later. What do you think, Giannis to the Knicks? I don't like it.
No, we can talk about it now. I don't think it's actually happening. It's every offseason they say the same thing. It's not. I just don't think that they're going to be able to make it work. The thing that does scare me as I'm seeing groundswell of KD, I don't like that at all.
It depends what you'd have to give up.
Too much. I'm seeing like Cat for him, and I don't really understand the contract stuff. But there's just no way that his contract is that bad where we have to get it off the books immediately to have an aging superstar that has no good ACL. No.
I don't like it if it's Cat. No.
Yeah.
If it were like, if you were to trade like OG for him, like, yeah, I mean, because you get out of like 3 years on OG's contract and you get Kevin Durant for like 1 or 2. I'm fine with that.
It could be fun. I don't really know. Like, do you think KD can handle the? KD's never, the New York media. Has he ever done that before?
I feel like he doesn't care that much. Like I don't know. I feel like he's not caring.
He just shows up, scores 28.
I'm fine with
that. It
that.
doesn't matter where he's
like
playing.
That.
Yeah.
Can he stay healthy for a whole season?
Yeah. I mean, he's been healthy on the Suns. He has.
That's true.
One can hope, but and all I'm seeing right now is I don't really know who the leader in the clubhouse for the coach is. That's more what I'm worried about. I want to have that person in and have them seem like a trustworthy hire, I guess. And it seems like Jason Kidd is like who we're pushing for. That's where I'm starting to see the most of. And man, dude, can you imagine Jason Kidd and Giannis together?
Yeah. I don't even know what that would look like.
No, but that's impossible. I wonder if that would be what if that would work at all.
I'm on the fence with Jason Kidd. Like, I don't.
Me too.
Feels like he should be a great coach. I mean, he was in the finals last year. I don't know if he's a great coach.
All I think about is
fuck up this Luka situation.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that's him. I don't know. All I think about is the time where he had that player run into him and he spilled water everywhere.
Yeah, when he was on the Nets, that was amazing.
Because he didn't have any timeouts left. You like that move. Get creative with it.
Yeah, well, that's Jason Kidd for you.
Yeah, so if he can do that, listen, I need a calm voice in the locker room, something that can just something different. We just need to hear something new, and I need to believe that the Knicks can be good again.
You need 2 guys who can come off the bench in the playoffs is what you need.
Yeah, and I don't know how we do that.
Or even 3.
Yeah.
The Thunder are playing 10 players right now in the finals.
It's crazy.
Like, I think the NBA is changing with what they've done with the CBA and the salary cap. Like, it is going to favor, you're not going to be able to team up all these stars, and you're going to have player development. Like, the G League is becoming like a real farm system for basketball players.
Yeah.
And the teams that are going to win are the ones that are going to be able to go 7, 8, 9 deep.
I think that makes sense.
And that's it. Yeah. So the Knicks are, in that sense, like way behind.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's part of the reason why we had to let Tibbs go. Because like this is happening. And it's like Brunson with 38 minutes cannot keep up with basically any other player that's on his 20th minute of gameplay with some rest on his legs. It's physically impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much. I mean, like, it used to be like your rotation would get to 7 going into the finals, and there's too many skilled basketball players, and teams that play with speed now have like such a huge advantage if they can keep guys out there that can keep moving the ball.
Yeah. Tire guys
It's
out.
where the Thunder, I think, are going to. I know the Pacers can go deep. I just think the Thunder's deep is better.
I agree. I hope so.
And then
I
at any
really want
moment,
that.
like Caruso was like playing incredible in game 2. And it's like he just stayed out there then.
Mhm.
And it's like, so when like your number 8 guy hits, it's like, you know what I'm going to do? Just keep him out there.
Right, just let him
Kason
stay hot.
Wallace is hitting threes. You can go ahead and keep playing. And it's what like the Pacers did with Benedict Mathurin. Like you get, and I know they lost that game, but my point is like when a guy pops, when you're the Knicks, no one's going to pop. Campaign, it's not happening.
We had one game in all of the playoffs.
Yeah. And that's the new NBA, I think. I think it was the problem the Lakers had. I think it's a problem Denver had. The Bucks. I mean, you go through it. There was no team that was deep that got whooped. That's why I kind of thought Golden State had a chance, because in theory they could have played a bunch of players. Steve Kerr had it out against Kuminga, etc. And then Jimmy Butler just stunk.
Yeah. J-Butt.
Yeah, it's a weird. I think the Thunder and the Pacers have like a real shot to be like dominant teams now for the next 4 or 5 years. Because I think everybody else has got to go. The Rockets, that's another team. I hope they don't mortgage everything to go get Giannis, because that's a big, like the rumbling. Like I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
They have a real shot. The Rockets are another team that could win a finals in the next 2 years.
I was very excited. I was hearing some talk of the Knicks talking with Ime Udoka, and I got very excited about that. But then that seemed like that quelled relatively quickly, unfortunately. I was very excited about it.
He immediately slept with the interviewer's wife.
He fucked James Dolan.
Yeah. That's it. We're out. We're out.
You got to be in. Listen, James, you got to deal with it. Get James Dolan out of my life also. We hadn't been hearing his name, and now I'm hearing it more, and I don't like it.
He was very involved in that firing.
I know, it's just so bad. Get him out. Go do something else. Go get busy. Go play more fucking, what's it, JD in the Snapshots or something, whatever his band name is. Go on a world tour. Get out of here. Anything else on these games? I mean, we have only had fucking like a game since our last episode.
Yeah. Waiting for game 3.
Yeah.
See where it goes.
Trying to be patient.
I think game 2 is going to be what you're going to see going forward.
Game 3? Or you think the way the game 2 was? Yes.
Yeah.
Game 2 is how this is going to go. And Chet's started to get hot there. And I think that's, it's like, yeah, dude, you're 7'9". Like, just shoot your three. Like, you're an incredibly dominant player if you want to be.
Yeah.
And he's going to be. It's what my point is. I think they're going to build on this. It's what the Thunder have done all year, except against the Nuggets. But the Pacers don't have Jokic.
Yeah. NFL news, basically a little bit of stuff. The big headline traveling around everywhere. Aaron Rodgers finally decides to show up. Mike, your whole thing, he wanted to make sure they didn't have night games, and then he signed?
Yeah, locked it in. Told you.
He was just waiting. Had to get $10 million a year. I'm curious about
Didn't want to go to OTAs either.
Yeah, I'm curious what's going on with that locker room, because it was the whole Cam Hayward being like, if you want to be a Steeler, like, you got to be a Steeler, or like you would have been a Steeler already, and then that's just, not happening. Now they're sharing a locker room together. Should be fine.
Well, Cam Hayward had to do OTAs with Mason Rudolph and was like, fine.
Yeah, anything else.
Okay. I want Russ back.
I do like this. If you looked at the Steelers' schedule at all that they have this year, I mean, it is nothing but basically like revenge games for Aaron Rodgers. I believe they
start with the Jets.
They start with the Jets,
Yeah.
and then they play the entire NFC North. So he's going to have to go play all of those teams that hate him, plus the Packers. I mean, obviously every game like that.
What team doesn't hate him?
You play him.
Yeah.
Do you hate him?
Do you hate him?
No, I guess I don't. We play them in Pittsburgh, and if we don't play them in the playoffs, and this is like his last year, he would have never won a game in Buffalo.
It's interesting for how long he played.
Yeah. How do you like that?
Frozen tundra.
I don't hate Aaron Rodgers. I think he's a real diva who's like masquerading as like this cool, chill guy who could care less, but like it's the total opposite in the way he acts about everything.
Yeah.
He wants it all about him all the time. He's the LeBron James of the NFL.
Right, but then doing this whole like, oh, I don't want all the focus on me. It's like, well, there's a lot of things you could have done that would have made the focus not on you that you chose not to.
But
do.
anyways, I'll be on Pat McAfee every week.
Yeah,
giving long form ridiculous interviews. I might
Dude
be vice
sucks.
president.
Yeah, literally. He can't.
Ugh.
And he's just,
doing
I'm super chill guy.
Jeopardy. I feel like the Jeopardy was the best thing he did.
He should have stayed on Jeopardy. I think that a lot when I see Aaron Rodgers. He was great.
It was his calling.
I was just checking out Devontae Adams' situation. I was gonna see if he was gonna end up coming. I forgot he signed with anybody remember?
Rams.
The Rams.
Mm.
And Devontae Adams, I just looked up, it just came up. His wife's name is Devon.
Mm.
His wife.
Yes. Devontae is literally all you just change one of the T in his name to an N, and that it's Devanne. Devontae and Devon. I don't like
think
that.
you're pronouncing it wrong, but okay.
Van? How would you pronounce it?
Is it a weird spelling of Devon?
No, D. Oh, I would hate that.
Devon sounds like a guy's name. I'm just saying.
Devanne.
Devonay.
I kind of like that actually.
Come on, Sasha. Open your mind. Think.
You're right. That one's on. That one's on me. But I feel like that would be like I don't know if I could. If I met a girl, I don't know if I could marry a girl named Sasha. This would be.
Well, that's a girl's name.
I know. Only one of us can have this name.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. If my wife was Micah, I guess that would be weird. My wife has the exact same name as my mom.
That's crazy.
And I have the exact same name as my dad.
How do you feel about that, Sarah?
Mind blown right now.
So at my wedding, it was like literally they had to introduce us and then introduce the exact same names, my parents, and then the same names for us.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
That took me a minute to get there, honestly. I was like, what's the confusion here? But
like first, middle, and well, obviously now my wife has my last name, but she has the same middle name as my mom too. Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm a junior.
That's crazy. Okay, that's crazy.
And then to add to the confusion, Mike's wife calls him by their last name in public.
Right. She does.
Because it was back in restaurants, I guess, when we all met. You just went by Blazel. So having your wife yell Blazel in a room full of Blazels, all named the same thing.
Yeah, and then everybody yells my name now, and I just want to kiss them.
Huh?
What?
All right. Well, thanks, Blazel. I'm going to stop calling you Mike. I didn't know that was... Speaking of that, Chubb to the Texans.
Text me offline.
Nick Chubb signs with the Texans. Does he have an ACL left?
I sent a great gift to you guys.
You did.
I was very proud of it.
I ain't got no legs. He ain't got no legs.
But Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. Yeah, sure, I guess. The Texans are still doing we have a quarterback on a rookie contract, so we're going to sign named players.
Yeah. Honestly, it made me feel more worried for them because I always liked Nick Chubb. I've never had a reason not to like him. I feel like he just was always good in fantasy. And when he was healthy, I felt like he's just one of those like guys that like stays quiet, works hard. Everybody seems to really like he made the Browns fun and like when he would actually be able to stay healthy and stay on the field. Maybe it'll be good if he's healthy and can play up to the caliber we saw him play in college and you've seen him play in spurts in the league. Sure, it could be great, I guess. Who knows? But he never is healthy.
I mean, we've seen this before. I can almost guarantee you that he cannot. Like his leg snapped in half.
Mm-hmm.
It was really horrific to watch.
Yeah.
No. The bigger issue they have to worry about is Stroud okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's just
you heard about
sore?
this soreness? He's like 24 years old.
It felt like it was just something that he just like didn't want to, which also doesn't make sense. Like, why would he?
Sounds like a precursor to an injury coming. Because why even report it?
That's a good point.
That's like being like Josh Allen showed up and he was like a little tired,
sleepy.
Yeah, it's like, well, you don't need to fucking tell anybody that. It's like sore seems to be the warm up to like rotator cuff.
Oh, that could be bad. But like, what have you been doing all offseason? Like, were you working out? Were you throwing? Like, I want to know where the soreness came from.
I have no idea. I mean, anytime you're reporting on anything your quarterback's dealing with in June, Derek Carr maybe needs surgery, maybe needs to work it out. He retired. Like, it's just, when it's early like this, it's usually not a good sign.
I agree.
And I think Stroud, I think that would explain a lot of what the hell happened to him the second half of the year, because he kind of stunk. I know receivers got hurt, Diggs went down, and what's his face, but I mean Stroud also was making horrendous throws, like terrible picks.
He didn't look
really bad
comfortable out there either.
Looked like a guy who maybe had a rotator cuff that was about to pop or something. So
Maybe.
I think that team is just cursed. Like, I feel like anytime they start to get a little bit of traction, it's just some horrific injury.
Well, they covered for like Deshaun Watson, like sexually assaulting like hundreds of people for like 2 years.
Yep.
True.
So maybe you get what you get, right?
No, what's wrong?
Allegedly.
Jesus, he's a married man, or he's engaged to be married.
Yeah. As he every time he takes a step, one of his Achilles explodes. God is just smiting him every step on the staircase. Achilles.
Just all the way up. I hate that. Mike, and you keep making jokes about your Achilles eventually snapping, and I really hate it. Sarah's going to have to take a look at these things. Mike has been a little bit of a toe, he walks a little bit on the front of his feet, and beautiful calves on this guy, though. You wouldn't believe him.
Thank you.
But now over the past
6
months, he's been making jokes about my Achilles are hanging on by a thread. They're going to snap, and it makes me feel very sick. Can you tell him things that are going to make him not tear his Achilles? Because I really don't want to see that.
I'm rubbing it right now out of anxiety from you bringing this up.
You are more predisposed if you are a toe walker.
Did you not hear what I said?
I will say that because it's
world class toe walker. Yeah,
it's like high heels basically. You got to do like calf raises on the stairs, but like slow.
Been doing them.
So you're not worried about on the way up. That's just gonna make your calves bigger. It's the way down. You got to go really slow on the way down. That puts like a slow stretch on your Achilles, so it becomes more flexible over time.
What if they both explode on the slow way down and I tumble down the stairs to my death?
I hate that.
Then you're in a wheelchair for a while.
It's only the left one.
Okay.
Right one feels good.
Attack the left.
Strong.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get you on some.
I can't wait when we eventually do the Achilles episode.
My God, that'll be
numbers. I'm in a career now that I could work with a torn Achilles.
Yeah, that's good.
That used to be a big fear. Like, oh my God, I can't do my job. Now I can.
I would do numbies. Achilles episode.
The Achilles episode.
Oh.
I just do it on like Percocet or whatever what do they give you? They give you Percocets? I don't know.
Sarah can get us some.
If you ask nicely.
Yeah.
I'm on the morphine episode.
Yeah, we call this
Achilles. Don't push it.
We call that the Don Lebunski method. Is anytime a doctor comes and asks what the pain level is, you say 10. And they give you meds. That's the rules. How's the pain?
Yeah,
bad. As bad as it gets.
They're still okay, but you played golf with me and you did hear me wince a couple times at a weird uphill lie and I took a bad step and I was like, ow.
I know. I did not like it. It made me very, very
It's not an every step problem anymore. Listen, when I brought it up during the football season, it was like every morning I could barely move. It's actually improved.
That's
the
good.
nodule has gone away.
So are you
very small?
Are you skipping minicamp for soreness?
For sure. Yeah, definitely. this is the definition of me skipping minicamp these next couple of weeks.
Skipping OTAs.
I'm just resting.
Well, so you are joining TJ Watt, Terry McLaurin. I'd say those are the big names. I mean, there's also, I think the Dolphins are really going to have a terrible year. Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith. I just feel like bad vibes from the Dolphins, but I'd say the bigger names is TJ Watt and Terry McLaurin, both absent from minicamp so far, seeking new contracts. I would love to take TJ Watt. I don't know how they can make the math work. Probably not. We already have like 20 guys on our defense.
You have enough guys on the defensive line, yeah.
I feel like let's just keep doing it though. We're not going to score any points. Let's just
strength on strength.
Yeah. Mostly to keep him away, keep him out of the. I don't want the Cowboys to get him. We'll take him.
I'll take TJ Watt. I'll take him.
James Cook showed up. How do you like that, everybody? They're just talking about James Cook because they're trying to get like ratings for non-Bills fans for Hard Knocks. James Cook was there, and you know why he was there?
Why?
He said it because I like my money.
I don't blame him. I get it.
Great, me too, dude. Same.
I also like my money. I would like your money better.
Adam Schefter was like, that basically like the Bills and James Cook were like, going to separate. Here he is. He's there. He's going to play this year. Oh, he's going to run the ball.
You're going to run him into the ground.
Yeah, you're gonna run on every third down, buddy.
Better learn
Good luck.
shiny. You better learn to run the ball, buddy. It's happening a lot.
Why is Josh Allen coming out for the QB sneak?
Oh my god, I'm so ready for football. This is getting to the time, like so much downtime. I'm just thinking about it and feeling it. It also feels like this is the time when like everybody takes off. It's like nothing. There's going to be no NFL news where it's just like it just feels so far away right now. But just keep telling myself we're almost there. We're almost there. A couple months.
We are.
More pressing, I guess we do the Stanley Cup also. I don't know if you guys watched any of these games. Florida's up 2-1 in the series. The first two games both went to overtime. The second one to double overtime. Incredible games, very, very exciting. Even if you don't really care about the teams, playoff hockey is just you can just tell everybody's butthole gets tighter. It just feels like you want to throw up. It is very, very intense. The games have been great, hard fought. The lot of penalties in this game three. Game three, Florida dominated. I think every game has hit the over also. Which, Mike, as you may dip your toe back into gambling, has been very fun.
Getting there.
Yeah, I think there's been at least 7 goals. I think 7 goals in every game, which is exciting.
Jesus, that feels like that. I always thought hockey was like 2-0.
No, I think they've all been like 4-3, 5-4, or 4-3 in overtime, and then the last game was 6-1. So it's been exciting, very fun. Yeah, no goaltender standing on their head bullshit. It's been absolutely just rockets on the offense. Other news.
I hope McDavid wins. I hope
he does too.
wins.
I kind of want it for Canada too. I don't really care about Florida, and they won it last year. It's like I just feel like it would mean more in Canada. The barn up there goes bananas. Like it seems deafening through the TV. I can't imagine what it's actually like. But McDavid,
something about a state that never could even have ice
doesn't feel right.
Winning the hockey championship feels weird.
Yeah,
feels
they've
wrong.
been so good. I feel like the past.
Yeah, because it was like the Florida Panthers and then the Tampa Bay Lightning have each been on like runs. It just feels like only Florida has been winning.
Fair. Not fair.
Yeah. And did you see? I don't know if you saw. It was like on Instagram. The fan view of that sick goal that McDavid had.
Oh, the assist, the sick assist, where he does like
the assist.
Yeah,
excuse me. Did you see the fan view though through the glass of him just slow motion?
It's filthy.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Like that's the guy is like I've never seen anybody play hockey like that.
It's so fast, and he just makes everybody else so good. It's I thought you were showing us McDavid over there.
I'm on a string here.
But I'm hoping it goes 7. I because I really hate the Pacers. Just because I want more sports. Because I hate the Pacers, I really would like the Thunder to just kind of take care of this in 5 and like just absolutely snuff this fire out. But I just want sports to go on for as long as it can before we're stuck with only baseball. I just need some venting quick. Tottenham fire Big Ange. We look like we officially have hired Thomas Frank. I wanted to play the game quick. I have 10 team names here. 9 of them are fake, and one of them is the real team, which we hired Thomas Frank from. Did we hire him from North Bridgetown? Did we hire him from Harrogate Rovers? Did we hire him from Brentford Bees? Did we hire him from Ashcroft United, Bromley Vale, St. Edmunds FC, Claremont Albion, Eastleigh Forest, Edminster Athletic, or Southport Victoria? That was I feel like I did too many there. I don't know if you guys have any more you want to hear.
Sara.
The one that was FC.
Can we go into this? Wait.
She's
so
talk
quick.
through it.
Together?
I thought maybe we would go into this together.
You should.
Okay, all right. Erase what I said. I was just
all right. Sasha, mute your microphone. I think it's whatever that Brentmont Bees. That sounds fake enough to be real. The Bees.
I don't know.
They have a lot of bees in England, don't they?
I don't know about that. I heard it and I was like, this screams like Sasha made that up. I don't know though.
What about the team that was Forest? Because it feels like every team is a Forest.
Well, there's already Nottingham or Narnia Forest.
Okay, Narnia. Yeah, it's Narnia.
I don't know, the one that had the FC in it. Like that sounds official.
If you want any more, I can reread some for you.
I've done that.
We're talking over here.
Read the middle ones again because I feel like I did.
Let me just start from the top. So we had North Bridgetown. If you want, you guys can just immediately like pass.
Yeah.
Okay. Harrogate Rovers. Brentford Bees.
Maybe.
We'll keep for now.
Ashcroft United.
I think that's a maybe. That was one that I was going to say.
All right, maybe.
Bromley Vale. St. Edmunds FC.
I was thinking FC sounds legit, but if you think he threw that to throw us off.
Could you imagine if you made that up? Actually, good point, Sarah. That's an insane name to make up. Saint. That's like sacrilege. I'm with you. Let's go with that.
Okay, Claremont Albion.
Mm-mm.
Eastleigh
I don't know if
Forest.
you made that up.
No.
No.
I think he's just combining names from
other
teams
ones,
that are
'cause he
out
knows
there.
We won't know them.
We're on to him. We're on to him.
Redminster Athletic.
No.
Southport
I've read
Victoria.
Harry. That's where he gets that from. No.
No.
You're right. Go.
Okay, so what's the
Say it.
official?
The FC. What was it? I forgot already.
St. Edmunds.
St.
something.
Edmunds FC.
Yeah.
Are we right?
The Brentford Bees.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Hey, oh my
You were-
God. Are you kidding
You
me?
had it.
Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him. He had it. I brought it down. I thought the bees were too fake. That's too cute. It's too cute of a name.
It's so cute.
It's super cute.
Say, you know what? And now I think, my son's name is
Edmund.
Edmund. Is that where you made
Yeah.
that? God damn it.
We
So I
fell for it.
thought there'd just be something, a little red herring in there for you.
For everybody listening, I said
You
bees.
did. You
I've
knew
been
me
hot.
right away.
I can't
You
get a
had
pick
it.
wrong.
You
For
had
football
it.
club.
Damn it.
So it looks like we're hiring their former head coach. He'd been with them for 7 years. He's been, a pretty good coach. They're not a high level team, so they're not spending a ton of money, and he's managed to do a lot with not the best squad. A lot of drama though, because obviously firing the guy who just won your first trophy in 17 years, your first European trophy in 41. It was always the whole thing that literally it would be the thing like Twitter. If they hire a Tottenham coach, be like, oh, it would be enter coach's name here, has now retired from winning
Oh my God.
trophies. And now that now that we literally won a trophy and then fire the guy 2 weeks later, there is some uproar online. The media is, not very happy. I would say I'm unfortunately kind of it's a very similar situation. The ownership, Daniel Levy of Tottenham, it's almost identical to the stuff with the Knicks. Like like James Dolan and Daniel Levy are talked about in very the same way, where it's like getting involved, always making the wrong decision, caring about the wrong things, just trying to just caring about making money and not actually running the team well. It's just the same thing over and over. Listen, Ange, we finished 17th in the Premier League. I feel like just because we won the trophy, everybody's kind of forgetting that. So it's like I get where they're coming from. I feel like the decision was already made because of how poorly we handled the season. But then it's like at the end, we win this trophy, and it's like everybody just kind of forgets about that. So I get kind of where they're coming from on this. It's just, it's not a good look if you're trying to hire good talent where it's like, I care about winning trophies. And then the guy comes and wins a trophy and he gets fired 2 weeks later. I don't know. It's a tough look, but I need to be excited and have some sort of semblance of hope. It does worry me though. He got fired, and every one of the players is posting these heartfelt things on social medias, and then they're like, there's a player revolt going on in the locker room. So that does scare me. Seems like
That's not good.
they really liked the guy. They really liked Ange, which I get. But now, if you it's got to be a tough situation to hire somebody new and come in and be like, we all liked the other guy.
Yeah.
Not great.
They need to call in the National Guard.
Or whatever they call it over. They probably call it something stupid.
The Knights of the Round Table.
Hell, we need to call them in. They got goofy hats. Takes them an hour and a half to put on. That's why they're 2 hours late to everything.
Why are you riding horses?
We're the beef eaters. Why? Well, because we ate beef. Like, shut up. One of your stupid.
You were out on Ange all year. Knicks fans, you were out on Thibodeau. Don't forget.
I know. I'm not forgetting it. I'm just there's I understand where they're coming from. It's just it's hard to make it a direct comparison because it's not like imagine the Knicks winning the title and then firing him. It's like it's just there's not really a great correlation. It's more so than the in-season tournament. It's like imagine the Knicks won the in-season tournament and then fired him right after, but it's
that would be fun.
Yeah, it's something more than that. Like this, the trophy means more than that. There's not really a great one-to-one comparison.
What is? Well, you guys clearly must feel like you can do more.
Yeah.
So
well, they hope, but it's like Daniel Levy is really only worried about making money and having Beyonce come play at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and seeing how many NFL games he can get there. And it's like, look at all this money we're making. It's like, okay, well then buy some better players. And he's like, no.
Nar. What's this coach's name again? Say it again.
So it's looking at the coach again. It's not inked yet, but all the reports are saying that it is official. Is Thomas Frank, 2 first names.
See, because Big Ange was a sick name.
Sick
so I
Ange.
think for this to settle the players down, we have to come up with immediately. Listen, stop me. I'm already off with the Caruso, Frank and Beans.
Okay, I was seeing everywhere Thomas the Frank Engine.
I love that.
So we can do that.
That's good.
Never mind. Bye, Ange. We got it.
We've got Thomas the Frank Engine.
I have to cue up a nice train sound for when the Tottenham wins, which you'll have to tell me because I will never know, and then I will cue it up. Toot toot the Frank
Get
Engine.
you one of those, one of those like train horns, those like wood ones.
A conductor hat. I have to get you a conductor hat.
When we start winning, I'll wear
so
whatever you
much.
want. He's got cool
You
hair.
heard it, Sarah.
Mhm.
That's binding.
Yeah.
I'll wear whatever you want.
He said whatever I want.
Right when I buy.
Keep calling me Blazel.
Get over here, Blazel. And right after,
He'll be wearing
I
nothing.
got to buy some Malort. Then I'll buy whatever you want me to wear. I think the only other thing on the sports horizon, U.S. Open coming up. We've got some golf, and we're getting the obligatory U.S. Open guy dropping golf ball in the rough and it disappearing shots, which are always fun, and lots of chatter about how tough this course is going to be. We're going to have the first over par winner in however long. I hope so. Let's see what Oakmont's got to bring.
I'd love to see that.
I don't know. I mean, like, I would imagine for a pro golfer, hitting out of that is like you or I hitting out of like regular rough. It's tough.
It's very hard.
Hit it. Don't hit it there.
That's really the only rule.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, don't hit it there.
Don't do that. Okay.
Do you guys follow Michael Kim at all on Twitter? You should. Can I for everybody listening too? He is the best. I've done a lot of research into this, been following him for a while. He is awesome on his breakdown. He's like letting you on the inside of what pro golf is like. Got to follow Michael Kim.
Okay.
He went out and he was like, I did the obligatory thing, and he took a picture, and it's really deep. And I just couldn't get over how there wasn't one dead blade of grass. Like, I don't know how they do it.
I know.
It's
these courses. They're unbelievable.
Especially, looking at it now, a lot of long holes.
They were hitting driver off of the par 3/8.
That's a
pro
my
golfers.
God, I'm looking at par 3
control drives.
293-yard par 3.
I was watching
Fuck
Morikawa
off.
having to hit a controlled drive.
I don't think that's good.
Shout out Sean Cole.
Shout out Sean Cole. I mean, even this. Oh my God, the 15th hole, par 4, 509 yards. But 18, 505-yard par 4. The 12th hole, par 5, 663 yards. What do you do? It would take me 20 strokes to get there.
I'd use my driver for like 4 or 5 hits.
I would have to, because the one off the tee is fine, but then I try to go driver off the deck, and the first 3 just dribble 30 yards in front of me, and then I finally catch one.
I would literally tee up my second shot.
Just
when
go
you
out,
weren't looking.
go out to the
and
fairway,
just rip it. Yeah,
just prop it up real high again. Jesus Christ!
I think all this negative talk will lead to a subpar score winning and a couple of players subpar.
Do you mean that people going under
And
par, or do you mean that isn't a bad score?
Yeah,
like theoretical subpar.
No, under par. Golf talk.
Okay,
golf talk here. I think Scotty's going to win.
It's probably smart bet.
I mean, I think
It's a
that's
safe
it.
assumption.
Rory's a hot mess. Has he been drunk since the Masters?
Possibly. But I feel like he's coming back.
Did you see that?
He's been like.
Didn't he in his last tournament? Didn't he miss the cut by like 12 strokes or something crazy?
Yeah.
Did he just
Am
get
I
that
making
drunk?
that up?
Bad.
No way, by 12.
He was bad. Whatever tournament I bet on him recently, I had to scroll very far to find him, and
Took a while to
won.
get there.
It took a long time.
What was it? What did he play? Hold on here.
Let's see.
It's been an appropriate amount of time since the Masters where I feel like he is now having to like lock back in a little bit.
And he shot an 81 at the practice round. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Rory. Am I right about that, Sasha?
He was plus 9 in the RBC Canadian Open. He was plus 9. The cut at plus 9.
And I think the cut was potentially -3.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Boy,
He missed the cut by 12 strokes.
Rory.
This guy, I mean, can you blame him?
No.
That would be me. That would be me, guys.
It's really
If I had just Grand Slam top 6 golfer of all time, finally shook my demons loose, I'd be out there. I would be playing golf like we'd play when we play at a tournament, Sasha.
Right, just doing your thing.
Like, yeah, I'm out of Trulies. I need more Trulies.
By the turn, we're gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah. What did my intrusive thought was like? I want to have 6 of
Yeah.
those, and then I was like,
Was
"Whoa!"
that
I
out
can't
loud?
believe I just said that out. I said that out loud. Oh my god!
We you hit that sweet spot though. We played all right after we hit the after we found the sweet spot.
Yeah, we played again, Sara. We played a tournament at the Roost. Shout out Rob Malkus,
Shout out.
getting us in, and for the Albany Great Dane Athletic Club. Shout out them
Mhm.
too. Raise money for
Good cause.
whatever they got to
Whatever they
do. We played well for us, which is bad, but we played well.
Okay. That's good to hear.
I was everybody's safety net.
Wow.
Who would have thought getting my drives out on that fairway?
Getting them out there.
It's a good place to be.
And then Sasha, you know what Sasha's got to work on?
Mhm.
Sasha has to, whatever goes on in his head for the first 7 holes of any time he plays these things, got to get it out of there. Because then all of a sudden he turns into like a pro golfer.
Good for him.
So much power. He's so powerful.
7 to 14. Those 7 in
So
there.
strong.
I don't know what I was thinking the other day. Sorry, you can go if you want. But I was thinking about remember last year when I saw you at the neighborhood garage sale and you had just gotten hit in the head with a golf ball?
Yes.
I was thinking about that because the neighborhood garage sale was this past week.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, remember when Sasha was injured last year because he got hit in the head with a golf
It was that.
ball?
It was
I
that
just
John's
was thinking about this
graduation
again.
party and that same weekend. Shout out Matt Henkel.
Yeah.
Got smoked in the head with a golf ball. I was calling you, Sarah. I was like, "What do I do? Am I concussed?" You're like,
Yep.
"You're fine. Good."
You're fine.
Told you
Andrew's like,
truth.
can you check? He doesn't look right. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh yeah, we went there again this year. Shout out Beth. Both Lebunski parents getting a shout out. She loves buying other people's random stuff at that yard sale, picking up stuff for the girls,
Yeah.
just buying other people's
Yep.
bikes, like just anything stuff.
They love to see her coming
Yeah.
at this.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh, we got a sale coming right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think overall, you just need to, whatever happens in your head, you got to shake it. Maybe it was the golf ball. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's also I got to warm up. I'm a guy that needs to warm up. The last couple times it's like
Not me.
I just go up. I go up cold, and I feel like it takes me a little while to get loose, figure the swing out for the day. If I get a small bucket of balls, take a couple shots, get loose a little bit before, I think I can shave some of those holes off and get where I need to go faster.
Some people need to range first. That's
Yeah. For me, it's like if we're in a fun foursome and we don't start off hot, then you have about 12 holes before I'm useless. Now, for what reasons, I'll leave that up to your imagination. But after about hole 12, it's like,
we lost them.
oh, guys, maybe I can putt. I might be able to putt from here on out.
Oh, and at this tournament, we sniffed out some guy tried to fucking ruin us. There was a guy that looked like a schlub. He was at the group in front of us. He walks right up to us. I think he only knew you. Did he know Rob also?
Yeah, he knows
Okay,
Rob.
so
Oh, yeah.
he knew 2 of us. He did not know the other 2 of us. Like I did not know him, and Matt, who we were with, did not know him. He walks right up to us. He's like, "You guys want to put some money on this?" And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, it's like what about?" He's like, "What? Like $100 a person?" And at first we're like, "Yeah, whatever, okay." I'm like, "Wait, you don't play. You don't look like you're good at golf. The guys you're with look like you're good at golf, and you just walked up very confidently." And when he's like, "Oh, what about 50 a person?" I'm like, "Wait." And then we watched the other guys hit, and they were like, one of the guys was like a fucking 1 or 2 handicap. I'm like, all right, we're not betting with you. Like we all suck at golf. Like you clearly just walked up very confident because the people you're with are good at golf. I'm on to you, you little fucking slime ball.
good catch. Good catch.
I also think it would have ruined the entire vibe of our round
100%.
because $100, like there would have been no music.
Yeah.
There probably wouldn't have been any Trulies. Like I would have been playing golf and playing actually maybe worse.
Right.
I don't
Just
know.
more stressed.
And also we were a lot of times waiting for them. And so I think they were lying about their score.
Ooh, they could have. I think they were.
Because there's no way you're playing that slow if you're hitting it that great, it's a scramble.
Yeah, you're moving pretty fast.
It's best ball.
Yeah, you're waiting on the tee. Like we would be able to see if they were waiting on the people in front of them.
A lot of them hovering around the green, like clearly hitting like a fourth shot on a par 4.
So, liars.
Yeah,
I'm very glad
Cheaters.
they didn't steal our money.
They're everywhere at these tournaments.
So not worth it.
guys. Shame.
Fucking sandbaggers.
Mm.
But while we're on the golf, this is a good thing to go into heat check because I got a feeling at least one of you is making a golf bet this weekend. So we've got some heat check bets. Mike, you look to stay hot. They were the game 1 under of 231. I mean, this game was 11 points under that. You absolutely crushed that. Sarah, you bet on something that we're going to need you to break down when we get a little bit closer to.
When we get closer, there was just nothing going on last week.
So we're going to look to stay very, very hot. So Sarah, why don't you lead us off with heat check here?
Well, I'm kind of like sliding back into my seat after I say this because after our discussions, I was feeling
Say
really
it
good
in the
about
mic.
Rory top 5 at the U.S. Open.
It's time for him to show up. Plus 220.
I was like, yeah. I feel like this is it. Like he's had his time. He's enjoyed his Masters win. He's gonna show up and not like he doesn't want the rest. He doesn't want his Masters win to be then like hidden behind this terrible season from here on out. So at some point he has to lock back in, and I feel like it's this week.
So, okay,
you do.
I do.
He shot an 81 yesterday.
I do. Rory, when he's unstable, is sometimes in his best form.
True.
We saw that at the Masters.
Let's go for it.
So
I am sticking in the hockey realm of things. I am rooting for the Oilers, but in the next home game in Game 4, I'm going with Matthew Tkachuk to score at plus 195. They scored 6 goals yesterday. I think Tkachuk only had 1 point. He had 1 assist. He is the best player on that team, and I think he comes back with a vengeance playing at home, Game 4. Matthew Tkachuk to score plus 195.
I like that.
all right.
I wanted to take Marchand again, but he scored in 2 straight games, and it feels like I think he's like plus 220. If you think he's just going to stay hot,
He's got to pass the
if
puck.
you think he's going to stay hot, maybe he does it. But I'm going with Tkachuk. Felt right. They score 6 goals. He doesn't score 1 of them. That's crazy. It's like the Yankees having like 6 home runs, and Aaron Judge didn't hit 1. He's going to hit 1 the next day.
Yeah, I like that.
Mike, let's look to stay hot. No pressure would bring us home.
I can't miss, guys. I can't. The minute I start, when I break my fast,
you got to let us
over.
know that you like. This needs to be like an AP.
I know. I will.
Like
I will.
You're downloading.
I hope people are like
the app.
Yeah, rolling. Yeah, roll. I hope people are rolling the money I've won. I think I'm 4 in a row now.
4 or 5, I think.
It might be more than 4. I don't want to. The more I go back, the more I'm going to convince myself. Thank God there's 7 days between NBA games, so I can get distracted with something else. It's Oklahoma City minus 5.5, Game 3, guys.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Yeah,
Love it.
that's it. I don't understand why it's a 5-point difference in the spread from Game 2 to 3 from just being on the road.
That's it. Yeah.
They're young. They have 2 days rest.
Clark's going to be in the building.
We're just going to see a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
That's it.
Is she playing in the? You know what? I don't even care.
Let's not open that can of worms.
How about Angel Reese? Huh? She's getting a lot of heat online.
She always has been.
I can't keep up with it.
What a headache.
She wore a crazy outfit to the game.
I saw that.
She wore like some fur outfit, and I'm like, this is not for June. Like what?
Why is it a fashion show? By the way, in WNBA,
NBA too.
Every time they
so
walk
the
in.
NBA. The NBA has been doing that.
I know.
For
What
years.
is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
It seems exhausting with how often they play, though. I don't know how often WNBA plays, but like the NBA in the season, like doing a fashion show that many times a week, so.
I think that.
I know, and now I
think they're just free all day. They're just like, what's open during the day? It's like, I guess we just go to the stores. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hand up here. I said the thing about Caruso, and then I just said the fashion show, and we had Matt Collins all year, and he came like dressed as Fred Flintstone to games,
barefoot.
Not my best
You're
day,
gonna miss
guys.
him.
Thunder minus
You're gonna
5.5
miss him.
though. Well, not on the Patriots. They'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Doing
Good
juicy.
luck. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, good luck getting high with Stefan.
Well, we're finishing up with heat check. Sarah is taking Rory top 5. She's got the balls to do it at plus 220 at the U.S. Open. I am taking Matthew Tkachuk to score at plus 195, and Mike is taking OKC minus 5.5 in Game 3 on the road. Looking to stay hot, make it 5 or 6 in a row. Keep rolling that money over. Until Mike downloads that app, he's gold. It's gold. Can't miss. So as always, follow us on
Can't
follow
miss.
us on Instagram, watch us on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, tell all your family, put it on at work, play it for your pets while you're gone at the store. It's going to be great. We love it. We're great with dogs. That's our primary audience. As always, we love you. We appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. We love you. We will talk to you next week.
Yeah.